Hello everyone, this is Rant from ATF Gaming and welcome to a quick channel update video. Today we are going to talk about the new schedule that I have put together that will start up this week. Kind of started last week but has some adjustments to it. Also going to talk about the future of the channel and all that kind of stuff. So let's start out with the schedule stuff, and then if you don't want to hear me ramble on about YouTube, then you can leave after that. But the new schedule, Monday, we're going to have both the ATF NASCAR Review and NASCAR Heat 2. So I've noticed that the review has gotten less than substantial views. So I'm going to combine it with a game. Hopefully, people will see NASCAR Heat 2. They say, oh, he also posted this, and then will hopefully gain more views all around there. Plus, Monday is always a good day for YouTube, and it's been kind of going down with the review. So I'm going to put NASCAR Heat 2 back in that Monday slot, as well as the review, and we'll go on from there. Tuesday, we're going to basically move everything else up a day. Wreckfest will be on Tuesday. Wednesday will be NASCAR 06. Thursday will be Dirt 4. Friday will be NASCAR 09. Saturday, we're not going to have a dedicated video, but we will have the stream, and then the stream VOD will be up at some point in the evening there. And then on Sunday, I have a special project that I'm not ready to announce yet, but it will start this Sunday. It's not a game. It's kind of like a NASCAR history thing. I guess that's as far as I'm going to go with that. It's an interesting thing. I really hope that it will bring some views to the channel. I put a lot of work into it. This is something I've wanted to do since I started the channel, and now I'm doing it finally. So I really want you guys to check that out. Give it a chance. It's really cool if you're really into NASCAR history or you want to learn more about stuff like that. Definitely check it out. I'm definitely going to be talking about some things that don't normally get talked about. So be sure to check that out. And then you'll obviously find out what it is when you check that out. So I'm not going to go on more about that. So that's the new schedule for now. Few noticeable differences is the Richmond Raceway Esports Series is no longer on the schedule. That is not my doing. As I mentioned on that video that went up on Friday of the Richmond Esports Series at Martinsville, I got reassigned at my job, and they gave me new hours, and the hours now conflict with the Richmond Raceway Esports recording time. So I would not be able to attend those. So for now, until I either A, get a new job, B, quit this job, or C, try to find some new hours, that probably won't happen. I'm going to have to put the Richmond Raceway Esports Series aside. I know some of you like that. I know some of the people I raced with in that series has found my channel because of it, and I appreciate you guys. Most of you guys who have found my channel are really awesome to race with. Obviously, there have been some others who make it less awesome, but for the most part, the people who I've interacted with on the channel and on Twitter have been really awesome. And I'm thankful that I got to meet and talk to some of you guys. And I hope that maybe once summer hits, if I decide stop the janitorial job, maybe focus on, if I get a marching band job this summer, focus on that, or find another part-time job that's earlier in the day, stuff like that. So that's that. That's the schedule. If you want to not hear the YouTube rant, then you can move forward, and I appreciate your viewership and all that. But now for the YouTube rant. Obviously, the most recent big YouTube thing was when they demonetized all the channels last month, and I, of course, was a part of that. But at the time, I had been linked with a network, Scale Lab was the name of the network. I'm still partnered with them, but obviously I'm not making any money off of it because I can't make any money off of it. But Scale Lab took the initiative about a couple weeks before YouTube was going to remove us from the partner program. Scale Lab removed us from their partner program. So that meant I would have had to reapply for the YouTube partner program under the new rules. So I lost my monetization about 3 weeks early. And that was really rough on me because I had planned a lot of really cool stuff leading up to that deadline. The February, I forget, 19th or something was the deadline. That was going to go through the Daytona 500 weekend. So I had planned a lot of stuff. I put up a bunch of NASCAR predictions videos. Obviously, the first ATF review would have been on there. All that stuff would have really been good. I got a ton of views on the predictions videos like usual. And that first ATF review went well. The NASCAR stuff kind of took off during once everybody kind of got back into NASCAR hype. But they demonetized me 3 weeks early. My network did, Scale Lab, and then I would have had to reapply under the new guidelines. And the new guidelines, if you aren't familiar with it, is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched per year. And I have reached the 4,000 hours watched per year, as I mentioned in my State of the Channel address. That goal is fine. We're there, and it's going to be there until probably September, unless if I get NASCAR Heat 3 early, because the majority of my views, majority of my subscribers, the majority of my watch time accumulated over the last 12 months is from when I got NASCAR Heat 2 early and those streams. So obviously, once we reach the point where those are no longer in the 12-month mark, then I'm not quite sure where the channel will be. We'll obviously hope that things will start looking up. And they were for a while. For the last month or so, we had been gaining a lot of subscribers. We jumped about 40 subscribers from where we were. We were at 30. We were at around 540, and we were starting to decline a little bit. And then we got about 35 new people. And now we've kind of stagnated again at 569, 570. So I've been really upset about that, honestly, because I put so much focus on, I had the new channel intro this week. I put up a new channel banner. I've been trying to put cards in, end screens. I haven't been as good about doing the end screens recently, and I'm going to start getting back to that. But I've been, streaming on Twitch. I've been streaming on YouTube. I've been streaming on Mixer, trying to promote the channel on different places to see if they would come over from those places to YouTube. That hasn't worked thus far. And overall, my viewership as a whole has died down a lot. Some of it's content related. NASCAR Heat 2 kind of reaching its last legs, and I understand that. Once we're done with this season, we're probably done with NASCAR Heat 2, and I mentioned that in my stream yesterday, that once we finish this season, and we're about 2/3 of the way through this season now, NASCAR Heat 2 will probably stop. I've personally had enough of that game. And then I started NASCAR 06 back up at the start of the year, hoping that, some of the viewership that I got with the first playthrough would return. That hasn't happened. And then, so I started experimenting with some newer racing games, not like brand new, but within the last year or so. That's where I found, Wreckfest and Dirt 4. And I've had a ton of fun recording those. And I want to keep playing those because those are fun games to play. It's a new challenge for me. Along those same lines, I've been doing F1 2016 with John. I've been thinking about starting an F1 2017 playthrough. So I've started exploring new things, and they always do well on the very first episodes because people are like, "Oh, what's this? What?" what's this person gonna do? Is he gonna do anything different than other people, and stuff like that? And you can only do so much like that with career modes and how career modes are structured. So I've been trying to, just roll the punches, see what brings in views, what doesn't. Try to mess with what goes on what days, stuff like that. And views haven't been there. And another thing that's really been on my nerves is when I look at my analytics from my what all the stats that YouTube gives me that you guys can't see, but I can see. My views are doing fine. But then when I go on one of my side channels or something like that, and I look at my channel, the ATF Gaming channel, as someone else, and I see the views are like half. Sometimes it says that nobody's watched a video when I know at least 10 people have watched a video, and that's been really frustrating because then, and I don't think this is like a big thing, but I think some of it is like other people see that nobody else has watched it, so they're like, oh, it must not be that good. So I've been discouraged by that, and it's probably playing into how YouTube's putting videos on recommended pages. Some videos don't show up in subscriber feeds even though you're subscribed, stuff like that. So it's been rough the last month or so, and I've been kind of questioning what the future's like. That's part with my new job reassignment. I've had to work around some schedules. I won't be able to be with John and the guys as much and stuff like that. So I've been trying to figure out, is this worth me keeping going forward, I guess, because I've spent a lot of money on this stuff. I obviously the capture cards, all the games, my new PC, mostly because I wanted to record PC games. Got a second monitor. I got a steering wheel that I haven't used for any games yet. Got the Switch that I really haven't used that much, besides Mario Kart and some other things that I'm thinking about bringing to the channel, but I'm not sure yet. And that's a lot of money. And at some point, I'm going to be less fortunate and going to have to start selling things in order to make ends meet. And it's going to be rough. Eventually, I'm going to have to go back to college because I don't have a degree at this point. And if I want to get a job that I think I can sustain my life by, and something that I want to do every day. I know some of you know I teach marching band in the summer, and I want to go back into teaching. I spent 2 years or so in various teaching programs in college, both music and general ed teaching, and I really do want to go back to college and get that stuff sorted out and get a degree and maybe start getting a real life job. A real job, I guess, would be the way to put it. And I gotta put things into perspective. I gotta figure out, what the goal is going forward. Is the goal to be a successful YouTuber, or is the goal to get a real life job and become a teacher someday, have a family, stuff like that? Obviously, that's all stuff that I want to do. I want to lose weight, get in better shape, stuff like that. And when I'm spending most of my free time on the weekends recording, editing, uploading, and being on streams and stuff like that, I got to figure out, maybe there's a better way to budget my time. Now, with my new reassignment at work, that is going to open up more time during the week for me, because I'll be working later on in the day, so I'll have more time during the day. And obviously, I'm usually at John's streams at night, so the way it'll work out, I'll probably have more time during the day, during the week, which will help out with that. But I just got to figure out, what are the priorities. I love making videos for you guys. You have to understand that. I love playing video games. I love I love interacting with you guys, and I love the friends I've made through John streams, through my channel, stuff like that. And I want to keep that going, but at some point, you gotta make money off of it. You gotta, see an end goal. And especially with my viewership down, my viewership on the streams that I do on Saturday has been really bad. Um, Not many people comment anymore. Not many people really interact with me anymore. Um, it's kind of degrading a little bit, and you gotta figure out whether this is something that I want to do going forward and devote my life for. And I would love that. I would love to play video games for a living. I would love to make videos for a living. But unless if I get NASCAR Heat 3 early and I get another influx of subscribers, that's not going to happen. And there's not much I can do about it. Me as a person, Aaron, can do about it. As much as I would love to think that I can just wave a magic wand and make better videos and find more people that want to subscribe to my channel. I'm not gonna be cheaty about that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna go sub for sub and other people's channels and stuff like that. So it's really out of my hands at this point, and that's what's frustrating about it. I love you guys. I really do. I love making videos for you guys, and I know a lot of you have been helpful. Try to tell your channel to your friends. Try to get new people to subscribe. Some of you comment. Some of you are involved in the streams, but that's the minority of you guys at this point, and that's what's really frustrating to me, is that I have 570 subscribers and I get like 15 views a day. That's what's frustrating at this point. So if you guys want to see my channel continue, obviously, if you watched my State of the Channel address at the beginning of the year, I mentioned that I'm going to give myself until the end of this calendar year, end of 2018, to meet this threshold. And if I don't meet the threshold by then, I'm going to have to start reconsidering things. I'm honestly questioning whether I'll even make it that long mentally with this, but I would love to. I really would. And I got some cool things down the pipeline. Obviously, that special project that I talked about, it's a cool concept. It's a unique concept. Nobody else has done anything like this. And I really hope that that's going to launch the channel into a new level. Just like my predictions videos do every time I do one of those. So I'm really hoping that. I'm looking to do some more multiplayer video stuff with John and maybe a few other people. We're thinking about doing an F1 2016 championship mode with John and Mr. McBlam from McBlam Entertainment. We're looking at some other games that we have on stream that I can make episodes of. I have a stream VOD of Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed that I want to make into videos, stuff like that. I have F1 2017. We're looking at doing some Wreckfest multiplayer. We could do some other games. We got Gas Guzzlers Extreme the other day. We streamed that. Nobody showed up for it, but we streamed it. And there's a lot of cool things that I want to do, but I'm scared to do them because I don't know what the reception is. So, because obviously NASCAR 09 did really well. NASCAR 09 did really well on the first episode. The second episode goes up on the same day today as this update video, so I don't know how that's going to do. As far as recording, second episode was a little bit of a letdown. Haven't done the third episode yet for next week, but we'll see what that turns out to be. But if that does well, then maybe I can have something that'll give me a little bit of confidence. But just seeing the views decline on NASCAR Heat 2, and that was my big money maker, I guess would be the word to use. That's what brought the majority of you to my channel. Seeing the views on that start to decline has really taken it out of me. Same with NASCAR 06. NASCAR 06 brought in a ton of views, both the original playthrough and the first couple episodes of this new playthrough. Um, yeah, it's been degrading, and I'm gonna stop ranting now because I feel like I'm repeating things. But I hope you guys kind of understand that I'm doing the best I can. I've spent so much time, trying to up the quality of my channel, um, and it really boils down to you guys. You guys are what make my channel keep going. That's the whole point of video making, movies, TV. It's all about the viewers, and at this point, with the way YouTube is, it's all about you guys actually going out and sharing my videos on social media, sharing my videos on whatever else you could show my videos to your friends, show my videos to your coworkers, show my videos to your family, whatever. Anybody who that is interested in racing, interested in NASCAR, interested in rallying, interested in NASCAR history with the new project. Anybody and there's a huge fan base. NASCAR, even with the decline recently, still a huge fan base. Racing games in general, huge fan base. Video games in general is a huge fan base. So we just gotta get out and find those people who want to watch my videos and get them to subscribe, get them to watch, and hopefully we can reach the threshold. And I'm willing to keep chugging along if I start seeing progress. So I'm leaving it up to you guys. I'm going to keep doing as I do, make improvements to the channel. I have a couple other projects that I'm looking into getting. I mentioned that I had a steering wheel. I'm looking into possibly getting into iRacing, stuff like that. But for now, the schedule that I mentioned almost 20 minutes ago will be in effect for a couple weeks. We'll see how things go, make some adjustments from there. And yeah, sorry for the depressing 20 minutes after the schedule, but thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I really appreciate every words, Aaron, every single one of you who watches my videos, whether you're watching this video. If you made it this long, high five to you. You deserve a prize. Comment down below if you made it to the end of this video, because I'll give you a high five in the in the chat down below. I really appreciate it if you've listened this far, and if you haven't, if you skipped around, that's fine too. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.